This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Like, subscribe, comment. Show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. We have everybody talking about NIL. And now we've got colleges that are wanting to pay a paycheck, basically, to which will probably only be for football players, because football seems to be the only thing that is making enough to pay a paycheck across conferences. Okay, NIL I can see. I don't have a problem with the NIL. I have a problem with this paycheck. You're taking money away from so many other areas. The first and only thing that should be the consideration of colleges is that money is going to academics. This has been a problem even before now. I don't mind NIL. I will admit to it. I do not mind NIL. Actually, I think NIL is a very good thing. An exceedingly good thing. But this paycheck thing is idiotic. To say the least, I think it's idiotic. And we need to talk about this. We really do. It's something that a few people are talking about, but it should even be talked about in the political realm. Now, let's talk about NIL. First off, males are getting more of an earnings than females are, but the highest earners are female. This higher, even though, yes, men are getting more right now, and it's growing for women. Don't get me wrong. 2022 it was 32.6%, 34% in 2023. It's bringing notice to female sports. It really is. It's bringing notice to sports that other people would not have paid attention to. Everybody knew that there was college gymnastics. Everybody knew that there was gymnastics. They may not have known what it was like until, hey, all of a sudden you've got big brand names going, hey, these are pretty ladies that are athletic and they're photogenic. And Livy Dunn became the highest paid person via NIL because she was pretty, she was athletic, and she had a great personality. And from what I've seen of her page, she's not talking politics. So, she's making all this money as a college athlete, which is drawing in people to women's gymnastics. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. I don't know much about Cameron Brink and her NIL experience, but Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were getting a lot of money, if probably millions as well, in NIL. This was causing college women's basketball to get noticed. NIL allows people to see sports that they may not have paid attention to. You have men and women of the swim and diving team getting noticed that wouldn't have been noticed before. This is a valuable NIL is for advertising. You have groups like Spires at University of Tennessee. This is the, hey, NCAA is going to go after was wanting to go after Spire because they were losing control. And Spire and University of Tennessee had been able to create an environment in which the student athletes were getting valid money, and it was organized in a way that was healthy, and the NCAA did not like that it was a healthy environment that they couldn't find fault in, except for the fact that the NCAA wasn't getting paid. NIL is a good thing. NIL is giving these student athletes a chance to do things that they wouldn't have had before. So yes, I'm going to agree that NIL is necessary, and it's going to grow for women. That's the thing. Here's something that people aren't realizing as they're complaining. It's going to grow for women. These athletes like Cameron Brink, Caitlin Clark, Olivia Dunn, Sailor Hawkins, who is a diver at the University of North Texas. These are women that people can see are amazing and are photogenic. Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie, she lives up to that. She does that, and she can play amazing basketball. And she's competitive. She's in your face. Okay, I don't agree with everything she does on the court, but guess what? She's still getting some notice. Nowhere near what Caitlin Clark is, but she's building her brand. So, Olivia Dunn. How many people in the last dozen years could have named Olivia, or could have said that, hey, they knew of a college gymnast who was not in the Olympics, was not competing for the Olympics, could name somebody that was a college level gymnast that wasn't competing in the Olympics? Seriously, I doubt anybody could. Other than, there was that one young lady, Caitlin Ohashu, I think was her name, something like that. The young lady that could do all the dancing and everything. She did really well. But she was never really in the news. She was just in good videos. Olivia Dunn was making news headlines because of what she was doing via NIL. Not because of scandal, not because of anything like that, because she was bringing positivity because of NIL. NIL is a great thing. So let's talk about paychecks. Now, paychecks, on the other hand, will actually hurt sports in college. Right now, we've got to have like 12, 13 sports. Paychecks going out to football now, and I'm meaning right now, will hurt other sports. Baseball in certain schools, say University of Tennessee, who just won the College World Series. Congratulations yet again, Tennessee, for doing that. They are most likely making money at baseball. Basketball, they're probably doing pretty decent, but how many schools are out there that are not making money past those certain sports? I'm not just talking about this sport. how many schools are making money off of, say, gymnastics right now? Some are, I would say, just making it. But overall, it's probably not happening. So, being able to use, while they're getting that money from the notice of NIL, having that money come in, that's helping all the other sports. They're already talking about, because of providing paychecks, that they're going to start cutting sports. This means that Olympic athletes will be hurt by having less competition, because if you pay attention, some of the sports that, such as diving, swimming, gymnastics, rowing, fencing, these sports are barely making it, if they're even making any money. But it's a breeding ground for college age athletes who are also Olympic caliber athletes to compete against each other. Amelia Nielsen Garup. She is a, I believe, Swedish diver. I forget exactly which country she's from. She's from a Nordic country, and she is in this country going to college. She's going to the Olympics as well for diving. Jade Carey, Oregon, University of Oregon. She's going to the Olympics, and she competes for the University of Oregon as a gymnast. So many of these athletes are competing at the college level and while also being able to keep that competition going for the Olympics. One of the reasons why, if you study World War I and World War II, that there are so many athletes that ended up going into the military is because they were heavily recruited, because they were in such good shape that this was what the military was looking for. So, if you're hurting college sports, then you're doing a bad thing. And offering these paychecks is the start of hurting college sports. This is not good for colleges. Not to mention just simple fact of as all this is getting unwound incorrectly, this is bad for the money that was going back for academics. And if it wasn't, we need to examine why it wasn't. Paychecks are not a good thing. Now, if you had come out and said, hey, if a student athlete gets hurt and can't stay playing, hey, we're going to use some of this money to make sure that they will be able to have a college education because they got hurt while playing for us. Their medical is taken care of because, well, they were hurt playing for us. Now, if you offer that, okay, cool. But you're not. You're wanting to just give a paycheck. And it's only Big Ten and the SEC, but the other divisions are going to have to start doing this. So no, it's a bad idea. NIL does good things. Paycheck is not going to do good things. This is just my 2 cents, though. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all think about all this, and y'all have a good day. Bye now.